Brodie Retallick reflects on Dave Rennie's Wallabies stint and what it means for his All Blacks return. Brodie Retallick has opened up about the impact of Dave Rennie's time with the Wallabies, suggesting that while the former Australian head coach was scarred by the experience, it has ultimately made him a stronger, more capable coach. Rennie, who has now been appointed the head coach of the All Blacks, was unceremoniously let go by Rugby Australia in 2023 despite his efforts to rebuild the Wallabies squad ahead of the Rugby World Cup. The decision to replace him with the experienced Eddie Jones came amid widespread shock and criticism, particularly after Australia failed to progress past the pool stages of the World Cup, a first in the team's storied history. Retallick, who captains the Japan Rugby League One club Kobe Steelers under Rennie, offers a unique perspective on the All Blacks boss. Having worked closely with Rennie in Japan, the second-row star understands both the challenges and growth Rennie has experienced since leaving New Zealand in 2017 after his tenure with Chiefs. According to Retallick, the lessons learned in Australia, though difficult, have strengthened Rennie's coaching acumen, equipping him with a broader perspective that will benefit the All Blacks. The Wallabies experience. Lessons learned through adversity. Rennie's stint with the Wallabies was challenging. Tasked with managing a squad in transition and preparing for a major tournament, the coach faced pressures that ultimately led to his dismissal. Retallick acknowledges that this period likely left its mark on Rennie, but believes it also provided invaluable experience. We obviously talk about the plan, the good times he had, but he was dealt some harsh learnings when he was with the Wallabies. I'm sure that probably scarred him a little bit, but I think he would have grown from that, Retallick told Darcy Waldegrave on News Talk ZB. The nature of high-level international coaching often entails periods of intense scrutiny and critique, and Rennie's time in Australia was no exception. Despite putting forward innovative strategies and bringing a fresh approach to the Wallabies, external pressures and inconsistent results contributed to a perception of underachievement. Retallick believes that the adversity Rennie faced during this period has sharpened his ability to handle pressure, adapt to different environments, and make informed decisions under challenging circumstances. Returning to New Zealand. Fresh eyes and no bias. One key advantage Rennie brings to the All Blacks role, according to Retallick, is his prolonged absence from New Zealand rugby. The coach has spent nearly a decade working overseas, from the Chiefs to Glasgow Warriors and now in Japan, allowing him to return to New Zealand with no lingering loyalties or attachments. This neutrality, Retallick suggests, will be crucial for team selection and strategy. All aspiring All Blacks need to make their case in Super Rugby Pacific. He will select his team solely on form, Retallick explained. This statement is particularly significant given past accusations that previous All Blacks coaches had a Crusaders bias when it came to selecting players. Rennie's impartiality could, therefore, represent a shift toward merit-based selection, where consistent performance rather than past relationships becomes the primary determinant for national team inclusion. Being away from New Zealand also allowed Rennie to expand his knowledge and exposure to different playing styles, coaching techniques, and tactical approaches. Working in Japan and Europe has exposed him to diverse environments, which Retallick believes have broadened Rennie's tactical toolbox. I see that in his coaching now, like the wealth of knowledge he has from being amongst those different environments, to be the product he is now, Retallick said. Rennie's strengths. Building a winning culture. Retallick emphasizes that one of Rennie's greatest strengths as a coach is his ability to surround himself with the right people. This, Retallick argues, is a key factor in his effectiveness as a leader. Over the years, Rennie has consistently brought trusted colleagues into his coaching teams, both at club and international level, creating an environment of accountability and expertise. I think it's a real strength. And he's brought people in that he worked with over in Scotland and Europe and at Kobe, and he still works with Phil and a physio who has been with him for New Zealand, Retallick explained. By surrounding himself with trusted staff, Rennie creates a structure that allows players to thrive while ensuring that coaching standards remain consistently high. For players like Retallick, this structure translates to access to world-class coaching support in both training and match situations. Clear expectations and player development. Another area where Rennie shines, according to Retallick, is in setting clear expectations for his players. whether it's developing a young talent or refining the skills of established internationals. Rennie communicates his objectives and pushes his players to achieve them. Retallick credits this approach with fostering a culture of accountability and continuous improvement. He has clear expectations from his players, and I guess I still have the drive to perform and want to perform my best. Rennie has always said, I'll coach you good or bad and keep challenging you. And I think as I've got older, a coach that keeps challenging you to be better and wanted to be better plays a massive part in the game, Retallick said. This philosophy aligns with modern coaching principles that emphasize feedback, development, and performance under pressure. The All Blacks Challenge. Balancing tradition and innovation. Rennie's return to New Zealand presents both opportunities and challenges. The All Blacks are a team steeped in tradition, with high expectations from fans, media, and stakeholders. Yet, Retallick believes that Rennie's international experiences equip him to bring fresh perspectives while respecting the cultural and historical aspects of New Zealand rugby. In particular, Rennie's time in Japan has taught him the value of adaptability, speed of play, and strategic innovation. These lessons are likely to inform his approach with the All Blacks, helping the team stay ahead of evolving international standards. Additionally, his experience navigating adversity with the Wallabies has strengthened his resilience, a quality that will be essential in managing the pressure-laden environment of New Zealand rugby, a long-standing relationship. Retallick and Rennie, he has surrounded himself with quality people, which from his point of view makes his job easier. But from a player's point of view, it gives us a level of coaching that is, in theory, world-class for a Japan team. And that's down to him, really, Retallick said. This combination of strong leadership, strategic acumen, and the ability to build cohesive coaching teams underpins Rennie's effectiveness as a modern rugby head coach. The value of adversity. Perhaps the most important takeaway from Retallick's observations is the role adversity plays in shaping great coaches. While Rennie's Wallabies tenure ended prematurely and under scrutiny, the experience provided him with lessons in resilience, adaptability, and the need for clarity in communication. These lessons have informed his coaching philosophy and approach with subsequent teams, including the Kobe Steelers and now the All Blacks. Looking ahead, All Blacks under Rennie. As Rennie prepares to take the reins of the All Blacks, the expectations will be immense. Retallick's comments suggest that the team can anticipate a coach who combines tactical innovation, rigorous standards, and a commitment to player development. By selecting players based solely on form, Rennie is poised to foster a meritocratic environment that encourages competition and performance excellence. Conclusion: a coach transformed by experience. Brodie Retallick's reflections highlight the transformational journey of Dave Rennie. From the highs and lows of his Wallabies tenure to his international coaching stints in Europe and Japan, Rennie has emerged as a coach of considerable skill, insight, and resilience. While the challenges he faced in Australia may have left their mark, Retallick believes these experiences have ultimately strengthened Rennie, providing him with the tools necessary to succeed at the highest level with the All Blacks. With a clear vision, a strong support network, and a commitment to selecting players based on merit, Rennie is well-positioned to guide New Zealand rugby into a new era. For players like Retallick, this represents an opportunity to be part of a team led by a coach who not only challenges